Hey guys, I hope everyone's day is going well. Today I have a super exciting review today. This is the EQUANIMITY from Enso YoYo, and this is the mono-metal version of their previously made titanium yo-yo. I'm so excited to do this review because this is like one of my favorite yo-yos of literally all time, and without any further ado, let's jump right in. As usual, I gotta give a quick shout out to Enso YoYo for actually sending me this yo and making this entire video possible. It was super generous of them. I've worked with them in the past on various yo-yos, and so I'm super excited to be doing this review of their newest release. So just a little background on this yo itself. So a while back, Enso YoYo released a titanium yo called the UI, and that was an awesome yo. I reviewed that back in the day. You can go ahead and check out that video with the little link on the iCard up there, but that was a really phenomenal yo. Now they've come back and released this new yo, the EQUANIMITY, and it's a mono-metal version of that titanium yo-yo. I got this yo just a few days ago, and it has already become one of my favorite yo-yos, so let's talk a little bit about the specs. Alright, so in regards to the specs, there's nothing super irregular about this thing. I would note that the width is a little bit more on the wider side than most yo-yos, which I love. I love my wide yo-yos. And then additionally, this is made of 7068 aluminum, which is a high grade of aluminum, which is awesome to see. Now let's just take a look at this design itself. So looking at the shape and profile, this is a nice and wide yo. We've got that awesome, huge gap width right there, which I'm a huge fan of. It's kind of got these nice rims on the end there, and then just kind of a convex slope that leads down to a step right before the bearing. So for those of you that don't know, there's a lot of different uses for having a step right before the bearing, but in one regard, in the way that I see it on this yo, is allowed there to be less friction between the string and the yo-yo when it goes off axis, which is a great design choice here. In general, I'm a big fan of these shapes because not only are they comfortable to hold in the hand and a little bit more organic and fun, but they're also nice and wide, which allows you to catch the string really easily. Now moving on over to the cup, we got some other stuff going on. So you can see that the rim of this yo is nice and thick. That's a really solid rim, and then it just leads down to this very nice flat center in the middle, and you can see the step on the other side of the cup, like right there. But in general, the main thing that sticks out to me is just how thick that rim is. That's gonna lead to a lot of solid play and a very long spinning yo as well. I also wanna point out that this yo looks sick. This is a polished yo-yo with an emerald color, and it just looks so good while you're playing with it. All right, so how does this yo play? This thing, for starters, is awesome. First of all, it is so fun to play with. The kind of more organic shape makes it super fun, very comfortable to hold, and just very comfortable to play with. This yo is also just very pleasant in that it's nice and floaty. I'm not quite sure how they did it, but this yo just really dances across the string and feels nice and floaty. It definitely has that stability there, which is awesome to see since it has such a thick rim, but this is definitely more of a floaty and nimble yo. It doesn't feel too heavy, it feels very gentle when you're playing with it, and it can definitely change direction really quickly. The response system of this yo is also excellent. I found that using Sochi fat string really allows this yo to bind super nice and tight, but it also allows you to do very consistent regens and not snag too much at all. I also want to note that with the wide shape like this, it made it very easy to do different whips or slacks or any hops or any difficult tricks that you really want to land that yo in the gap. I found it super simple just because that gap width is so extremely large. In general, I'm just a big fan of how this yo plays and feels. Right when you rip it off the string, it's got that nice and satisfying hit at the end of the string, and it just feels phenomenal while you're playing with it. It spins for a really nice long time. It can definitely perform some of your more extreme tricks, but it's not boring at all. This is a fun yo in my opinion. And then finally, grinds of this yo are okay, but that's just because I have a polished finish. This yo actually comes in a bunch of different colors and finishes, as you can see there. And so I personally have a polished finish because I think it looks nice, but I'm sure that if you had a matte finish, it'd be able to grind for a nice long time. All right, but that's about it for my review of the EQUANIMITY. I'm a huge fan of this yo, super impressed, and really honestly, I love this thing just as much as I love the titanium version, if that says anything. This is a very impressive release from Enso YoYo. I'm really excited to see what they continue to put out. And again, I'll put all their links and contact info in the description down below, so be sure to check them out. All right, well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and also if you guys are new here and haven't seen my videos before, hit that subscribe button so you can see whenever I post a new video. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.